Imagine this situation. You are hanging out with friends and you're talking about movies you've seen recently. Somebody mentions a movie you've all seen, but nobody can remember the name of the actor, so it becomes a contest to see who can come up with the guy's name first, but nobody can. Then an hour later, when the conversation has been forgotten, the name pops into your brain. The harder you try to remember, the harder it gets. But as soon as you forget about this, your brain delivers the goods. This kind of idea is also in movies about amnesia. Somebody gets amnesia and they forget who they are. Don't force it, the doctor says. Let the memories come back naturally, the doctor says. Then some strange thing happens, some weird event triggers a couple of memories, and then they all come flooding back. The terms conscious mind and unconscious mind are metaphors. Like right now you are listening to these words, and you are about to start paying attention to the feeling in your left foot. But before you heard the word left foot, you were not paying attention, but your unconscious mind was. Think of a huge football field but in the dark, and all you've got is a tiny flashlight, and you need to find your keys. Whatever part is lit up by the tiny flashlight represents your conscious mind. All the stuff in the dark is your unconscious. Metaphorically, of course. But the actual physical position of your unconscious and your conscious are always shifting. Unless, of course, you are asleep now. Then you and your mind are unconscious. This is when your mind can work with maximum efficiency to solve problems, to imagine new things, etc. T.S. Eliot called the dreaming mind the idea incubator, kind of like a ready-bake oven. You put in a half-baked idea as you fall asleep, and then magically in the morning the idea is fully baked. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll be imagining a problem. The more I try to solve the problem with my conscious mind, the harder it is to fall back asleep. But if I just release the unsolved problem, figuring I can worry about it later, I can fall back asleep. And then sometime during the next morning, the solution will pop into my brain. Poof! Your dreaming mind can be a very, very powerful resource, so long as you use it effectively. To learn how, visit mindpersuasion.com/dream-programming.